Good evening, guys. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, my followers. Tonight, this is not gonna be a programming language lecture video. This is gonna be a retrospective commentary or retrospective self-criticism video. In fact, I intended to shoot such a video after January and these very late days of February, in fact, and just I intended to re-evaluate the situation of my agenda that I scheduled for this new year, especially for January, February, and March, April. And just within this context, I want to make self-criticism and a re-evaluation of the programming languages that I have taken in my agenda, have taken in my schedule. And just for this purpose, I want to shoot this video, in fact. And when I see my agenda, in fact, this is my agenda. It's not a modern way, just it's handy, it's much more practical. Okay? Yes. I always check this one whenever I want to start up a new idea, new schedule. And when I see my this practical agenda, what I have done, what I have accomplished so far. So far, I have finished broadcasting of Python programming language lessons, in fact, videos. At first, I have started with in English version, in fact, and I've got some commands, and I intended to make a Turkish version. I have also completed Turkish Python, and after that there had come Kotlin programming language, a derivative of Java language, and I have also completed Kotlin series, and I have created a playlist for Kotlin. And afterwards, Ruby has come, and also I completed Ruby lessons. And after that, I intend to start Scala and Groovy, and nowadays I have to finish my Groovy advanced lesson. And when I see my agenda, I can see that CoffeeScript, I have to finish CoffeeScript. In fact, CoffeeScript has got so many examples. In fact, I have to finish. I have to prepare more than 2 or 3 more lessons in order to make it completed. And how about Python series and TK inter module usage? At last, I have finished and I have completed this Python series. In fact, Python is an immense programming language. In fact, besides Python itself, you have to you have to present NumPy, SkyPy, Pandas, TK inter, Seaborn, blah blah, so many derivatives or so many auxiliary modules it has got, in fact. And fortunately, I have broadcasted, I have loaded the final lesson for TK Inter, but that does not necessarily interpret that this is gonna be the end of these lessons. Contrarily, there will come much more sophisticated examples, in fact, as long as I have enough time and enough resources in order to prepare such kind of lessons to present to you. And in fact, I have some material regarding with Seaborn. In fact, so far I have prepared a dozen of Seaborn examples. Just consider this, you guys. Seaborn just addresses to very specific topics. In fact, users have so specific group. So just I have to make a assessment video, in fact, in order to get the viewing statistics. In fact, it is in my schedule, it's in my agenda, in fact. At the near future, I'm gonna broadcast Python Seaborn lessons. And how about Vue.js, AngularJS, and React.js? I always give some promises for the courses for these derivative frameworks. In fact, however, unfortunately, I have not completed my promise. I have not committed. I committed, but I have not performed these programming languages. In fact, the reason. What's the reason? The reason is that whenever I try to make it broadcasted, I have encountered so many bits and pieces difficulties. In fact, so just I tried to solve each one of them one by one. However, when I feel I'm ready for the broadcast, I have come into another problem. So they are not alibi. In fact, however, just I'm a perfectionist. In fact, just I intend to make it perfect. In fact, in order to be criticized this way or that way, just I stop myself. I stop myself to present such a problem child lesson, and this all was in my agenda, and this way or that way I will prepare some material that presents Vue.js, AngularJS, React.js, and other JS derivatives. And how about my March and April schedule? Just I have said here that you have to inquire much more different resources for Node.js. Okay, just I have been doing this, and the good news is that from the Harbinger, I have already prepared three dozens of examples regarding with a module of Node.js. In fact, I'm talking about buffers usage, and I have more than 35th, 36th examples regarding with buffer usage in Node.js. So that's gonna help to complete the unknown parts of jigsaw puzzle of Node.js. In fact, just I call it, I say it like this. It's a jigsaw puzzle. This way or that way, you have to solve, and you have to savor the difficulties of Node.js. And in this way, you can go further, being a guru in usage of Node.js and its derivatives. This is my approach. In fact, that might be wrong. However, I find it rightful. I find it the true way to learn, to become a comprehensive developer in a Node environment. And just when I see how about TypeScript, okay, it's almost finished according to my schedule. I'm talking about TypeScript courses, TypeScript lessons. However, in Turkish version and in English version are not in pace, are not in synchronized manners. Just think that in Turkish, in my native language, they have got much more clicks, much more views. So the English version just have become a little bit behind, not in a synchronized manner, what I'm saying. And just I promised that I will come new surprises. I mean new programming languages. Those were Haskell, Lua, Julia, and except Julia, I have performed, I have committed, and I have done my promise. I have already started Haskell lessons, and I've already started Lua lessons too. And the Haskell program has already finished. However, their broadcasting is not completed yet. So it's gonna take 2 or 3 weeks, I think. How about Lua? Just for the elementary and the beginning part of Lua has come to an end in preparation manner. And how about the advanced level? Advanced level starts with OOP concepts, and just it's gonna be a testing phase. In fact, if the clicks, if the view number of views has become a considerable satisfying level, I will go on with these advanced Lua lessons. And just I see a note for advanced Ruby here. Just I said that please inquire much more developed Ruby lessons at Ruby IDE, Ruby Integrated Development Environment. Actually, we have got, in fact, Ruby Mine, according to my consideration, we have got Ruby Mine. However, it's a limited usage, time limited. I'm talking about JetBrains Ruby Mine development environment, you guys. And just it's gonna take a whole month. You have to prepare in a month, in 30 days. You have to shoot your videos, and you have to broadcast. All of these activities should be limited in a full month. So it seems a little bit hard to me. So just for that phase, for this phase, just I have to postpone it in a later time, in fact. So that's it, you guys. Just by means of this monologue, just I intend to share you my near future plans. And just I wanted to make self-criticism by means of this monologue. Thanks for your time, and thanks for your sharing time with me. And just one topic, you guys. Just I have inspected the statistics of viewing natures, and just it's incredible. In fact, more than 75 of viewers have viewed my videos without any subscription. In fact, just I know subscription is free, and that does not require any payment, any money payment. However, just what I am expecting from my viewers is that just to click the subscription button, just subscription icon, and to become a regular subscriber of my channel. That's my teeny pity from my side. I always welcome good news and surprises. I call myself Harbinger, and thanks very much. Thanks a lot from Harbinger for sharing time with me in these single hours of the day. And bye bye. I hope you are all fine in near future and far future. With my best wishes. Bye bye.